Hey there, Cancer. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. Welcome to your week of April 4th reading. We're going to be looking at your past, your present, your future. We're going to clarify all of that and tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the reading. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Hopefully, this is all going to be resonating with you. You're going to like it, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, if you're returning though, thanks for coming back. Always glad to see you. So let's get into your reading here. Things looking nice in your past here. Maybe a little bit of trouble. Maybe a little bit of trouble. I feel like you're in a very good place here. Coming from a good spot here. Present's looking good too. Oh, we got a lot of cards falling out there. Deck is talkative this morning. I say this morning. I work back shift, so like this is it's 4 in the morning right now. So it's a little early. They say the early bird gets the worm. I'm waiting outside the hole for that guy. He's not even going to have a chance. Your card to watch out for this reading is the Ace of Swords. Well, not watch out for, but to keep in mind, the Ace of Swords is a really nice one here because we also have the Ace of Wands in your past energy too, which is nice. Having 2 aces in your reading is always great. Even 1 ace is wonderful, but the Ace of Swords is really saying that you can overcome any challenge you face, saying you can endure, saying that you can use your mind to achieve the things you want to achieve, eventually get that crown on your head, get that kind of power, get that respect, get the everything that comes with having rule, having power. So I like that. In your past energy, we got the Fool, the 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. That's really great, especially 2 aces. 2 aces in a reading means like yes to anything I kind of don't touch on here. Like if you have something that kind of is like, well, maybe this, but you didn't really touch on that or something. And it's like, yeah, that's a positive. That's a yes for it. But with these 3 here, I'm loving that. That's a great past energy to be coming from. Feel like you started up something new, something you have a lot of passion for, something you really want, have a really great idea here for, which is beautiful. I love that. And with the 7 of Swords, I feel like this is something that you're being a little delicate with it. Like the 7 of Swords, you can see here, he's handling these swords by the blades. And when you handle stuff, like if you ever handled a sword before, they are sharp. And if you handle them by the blades, you got to be very careful. So I feel like you're being carefree and you're starting something new and you're taking this leap of faith, but you're being very delicate about it. Like it's kind of not babying it, but you're making sure to take care of it, making sure you're doing it the right way. I think that's really awesome. Like that's a good way to be. I feel not enough people do that with some stuff, or they go the opposite direction where they kind of, like this is my baby, I don't want nothing to happen to it. But I feel like you're handling it in the right way here. So I like that a lot. That's really good. So let's look at some clarifiers for that. See what we got for you here, Cancer. All right. We've got the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Wow. The 5 of Cups. And we've also got for you the King of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of hard work you're putting in here for sure with that King of Pentacles. Definitely putting in the time, definitely trying to get to where you need to be. Like you're really putting in effort. I see. I like that. That's fantastic. With the Sun there, this is something I feel like it's very fulfilling and very happy for you. Something that you really enjoy a lot. I love the Sun. It's so good. Like it's nothing but good. Good positive vibes, good feelings, good positive energy here. Everything coming up, Cancer. Not like, the bad Cancer, but you, Cancer. It's everything coming up for you. And it's just really that positive energy here. What I see here with the 5 of Cups is perhaps you had a bit of an opportunity, or not an opportunity, but an event or an incident here in your past that kind of changed things, kind of changed your perspective here. Because the 5 of Cups talks about something negative happened to you, or something not working out the way you want it to, but still pursuing, still enduring. And that's kind of what we talked about with that Ace of Swords, right? That enduring, like I mentioned that at the start, enduring, finding a way, overcoming the challenges. And the 5 of Cups really encourages you to think outside the box, to kind of, you lose out on something, but they're still taking what you still have and still achieving what you needed to, right? And I feel like that's really something that's happened to you in the past where you're like, I'm not going to sit on my hands anymore. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go after what I want. I'm going to pursue this thing, whatever it may be here. I feel like it's a real passion project for you. So that's beautiful. Fantastic. In your present energy, we got the Page of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands here. Really good energy here too. That Page of Cups can be you searching for opportunities, right? You seizing the opportunity. You can see that fish in the cup of the Page of Cups. It represents opportunities. If you ever seen, I always like to use this as a reference, is you ever see those videos where people catch a big fish and they're like hauling it up and showing it off and taking a picture, and then the fish, you know, comes to life suddenly and falls into the water, right? And like it's the one that got away, right? And the Page of Cups really emphasizes that, like that opportunity was there to have this big catch, the big score, and that even if it is directly in your hands, it's not necessarily secure. And I feel like you're keeping an eye out for those opportunities to make sure that you don't lose out on them, which I think is really beautiful. That's also you. The Page of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all three of you water signs. So that's nice. That means presently you're coming in a nice strong way, which is great. With the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups here, I feel like you're in a good position. The Two of Wands represents stability, represents balance. You can see here one of these brooms, these wands, are standing on their own. He doesn't need to hold them, this wizardly type. He doesn't need to hold on to that. And that's really strong. That's saying like you're in a position where you have a strong foundation, you have a strong place to be that you can move forward from. And you can focus on where to go next, right? You got the world there. He's looking at it as if like, where will I go next? The world is my oyster. And that's really saying like, where are you going to take this? Where are you going to take this passion project to that next level? And with the Four of Cups, I feel like this is really good. I feel like there's some gifts coming in for you because of this. Like, you know, it's hard work pays off, right? Dreams come true. And I feel like that's really what's happening here is like, you may feel like, where do I go next? And you're kind of sitting there cross-armed. He looks a little upset, but I feel like it's more of like a, maybe a little frustrated of like, I don't have necessarily a roadmap here, or, you know, and it's hard to have roadmaps for life, of course, but it definitely feels like you're kind of like, like, where do I go next? What do I do? But there is an opportunity here coming in for you. There is a gift coming in for you here. If you're willing to turn and face it, right? He's back to it. Like, are you willing to find it? Keep your eye out. Keep your eye out for those opportunities, I feel, Cancer. All right. Let's get some clarifiers going for that. Remember, if this is resonating, this is helping you out, hit that like button down below. Lets me know that you like what I do here. Lets YouTube know you like what I do here. And also leaving a comment if this is resonating as well, because that way, not only does that help the channel grow, it helps other people, other Cancerians out there see what's going on. So let's see what we got for you for your clarifiers. We got the Four of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have Judgment. Yeah, you're really committing to this for sure. Judgment is kind of like the decision to go for this, right? Judgment is kind of like the big red button, right? Deciding like, I'm going to press it, right? Like, I'm going to do it. Like, that's what Judgment's for, right? So I really like that. That's really saying like, you're going to go in there and you've decided like, I'm committing to this. I'm going to find a way through. Like, again, don't necessarily have that roadmap like with the Four of Cups, but you're like, no, I'm giving this my all, which I love. And it's really nice with the Queen of Wands here as well. Could be dealing with a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Could also just be dealing and saying that if you have one of those in your chart, again, coming in a strong way, always good. Let me know down below if that's the case. But the Queen of Wands also represents the sort of confidence you're exuding. I feel like this is really doing a lot for your kind of aura, right? Like, you know, that kind of like charismatic essence you have, right? Like, you may feel, you know, like myself, I don't necessarily feel like a super attractive person. You know, I do feel good about myself, but the Queen of Wands can really say that you're feeling like you're exuding this aura that's really attractive at this time. I feel like what you're doing, what you're pouring into yourself is really drawing eyes to you in a very good way. And with the Four of Swords here, again, blessings coming in. You can see this sort of this stained glass window here is indicating that blessings are coming in for you, for this person here. They're in a place where, you know, blessings and miracles can happen in like sanctified ground here. And I feel like that's really saying like right now you're in that kind of a position where you can have blessings. And again, we got another 4 here, right? Is 44 a big number to you? Is 4 a big number to you? Let me know in the comments below. But I feel like that's significant. Maybe keep an eye out for that at this time. Over here in your future, we got Temperance, we got the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Fire signs aplenty in your reading. Again, the Queen of Wands representing all of them, the Page, of course, and the Knight also representing fire signs. So if you got fire in your chart, that's coming in super strong, especially if you're a Sagittarius, because Temperance represents Sagittarius. So again, you're coming in really, really strong, Cancer. If you got some Sagittarius in your chart, let me know. Tell me how powerful you're feeling right now. Tell me if you're feeling it, like if you feel like there is momentum building on your side at this time. But with the Page and the Knight, that's really kind of like learning on the job energy. I feel it's kind of like you're gathering information, but you're also taking action, right? You're kind of just out there doing what you want to do. Again, with the Ace of Wands back here too, like the Ace of Wands really saying like, we're going for it. These two backing that up. Like, we're going to gain information. We're going to learn on the job. We're going to take action. We're going to move forward in a positive way. And Temperance saying, where there's a will, there's a way. You're going to find a path. You're going to mix your, your knowledge, your ability, what you have present, the information, what you have on hand to get you further up this path on the side that leads again to the sun, the path of glory that is called in tarot. And that really is telling us here that you are working as hard as you can to get to where you need to be, right? And you're trying every possible solution. You're not just sitting there banging your head on a wall. You're going out there here, Cancer, and really working hard to get to where you need to be. You're not taking no for an answer. You're undeniable. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get some clarifiers for this, though. That's all up. Again, that undeniable energy, that Ace of Swords leading us off, telling us that that's what you are. You're going to overcome these challenges to get what you want here, whatever it may be. Like, there's a ton of passion here. I feel like it's a passion project or something that means a lot to you. Could be love, of course, but I feel like it's definitely probably for a lot of you more like something you're working on here. But again, take it how it resonates, right? So let's see what we got for you here. What do we have for our Cancerians? We got the Moon, sign of Pisces. We got the Knight of Wands again. Look at that. And on top of the Knight of Wands. And we got the Two of Swords here too. I feel like you're really in your comfort zone with that Two of Swords. Like, this has really kind of been like a revelation for you, I feel. Where it's kind of like, I'm building up. And this is kind of like, wow, I'm in my element. I found my place. That sort of thing in the future. I feel like you're going to come into that. The Knight of Wands repeating. Again, that action you're taking is like something that's really reinforcing that, I feel. Is really reinforcing that feeling. Oh, pardon me. Got the hiccups. That feeling of sort of really going after what you want, what you really feel like, oh, this really drives me, this motivates me to move, right? The Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight, so he is the one that kind of like gets at that steady pace. He's not at like the breakneck speed that the Knight of Swords goes at, but he's got intent, he's got purpose for what he's chasing down. We also have Pisces here. Again, if you have Pisces in your chart, that means you're coming in a strong way. But Pisces says that, like, hey, you don't know everything at this time. And that's what we were kind of talking about with the Page of Wands. Like, you're in an information gathering, learning on the job, taking action sort of phase here in the future. And that's okay. That's okay. The Moon says you're not going to see everything. It's not the sun. It's not illuminating light on everything. But I feel like the sun illuminated to this path, this potential path for you to take that you've been committing to. And the Moon's saying like, hey, like, you're not going to be able to see everything because the sun's at your back and we're heading towards, the unknown. We're heading into the future, but it's going to be worth it. You're walking your path, Cancer. So that is beautiful. Oh my Lord. Let's take a look at your Oracle card here. Wrap this message up for you, Cancer. I really hope this has been resonating for you. Hope this has been helping you out. Let's get in, see what we got for you, all right? What do we have for our Cancerians? We got the To Be Fair card, number 38. Let's take a look. Oh, geez Louise. It's also the card on the cover of the book as well. So good signs, good signs. All right. And here we are. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from beginning, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. And I think like that is absolutely what's happening here. I think there's a ton of wondrous things happening here because I feel like you're on the upswing. Like you're going like the pendulum we were talking about. Like I feel like in the past here, you were in that kind of middle where you're kind of in the downswing here. In the present, you kind of hit the middle, and now we're on the way up. And here we're just going up, 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 right? And eventually we're gonna hit a peak, and you're gonna come back down, and that's okay because we all have our ups and downs, right? But you are heading towards a peak here, which is beautiful. And to be fair, you deserve it. So I hope that helped you. I hope that resonated, Cancer. Again, you can like the video, share the video, subscribe to the video if you haven't already. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead, and I will see you next time.